Hey everyone, we're here in Calgary and we just finished our first round of the Western Canadian Karting Championship this past weekend. It was truly an amazing race, all classes, great fields, great competition. We had drivers from the States, 2016 Grand Finals winner Diego LaRocque, guys from Portland, all the way out to Ontario and the provinces. I mean, a huge group of racers came together to compete at the Western Canadians. So it was a pretty amazing experience to be a part of, to see it, to feel that excitement. Last night, Cody Schindel from Canadian Karting News and Steve Chapman from Rotax, we made an awesome video just like this. Unfortunately, it didn't work, but so I just wanted to quickly give a quick rundown. Basically, what we did is we took a slice of the Grand Finals and brought it here. We supplied the engines in a lottery system for the Rotax classes, mini, junior, senior. And I'll be honest, I was a little nervous, you know, you don't know how many, 34 engines, are they going to be super identical, people going to complain. And right from day one, we were up at the grid asking, is there any issues, can we help you with anything? And it was just small little things, but no one ever complained about power. When the racing came, it was like wheel to wheel action. I mean, the best one that everyone keeps talking about is the senior field. There was like 8 guys from all different teams and families up at the front competing for the top 3. I mean, you don't see that anymore because, the traditional way of having big power and stuff like that, I mean, that was pretty amazing. And so that was kind of like the proof in the pudding right there. People were talking about it. Ex-racers and guys that maybe skipped this year, they're like, man, I wish I had a go-kart. I wish I was here racing because that was intense. And so that was for sure one of the best highlights of the weekend, to see that, to hear people talk about it. This is the future. It's cost effective, for $350 you show up, you get your engine, and it's such an easy solution. And one of the other things that I think people enjoyed was Friday morning we did a driving school. So at 9 a.m. we had about 60 drivers and parents walk the track with one of the best, Colton McColgan. Myself was out there, and Scott Campbell, and we took a track walk. We had some smaller groups and just talked about exactly where kids and adults needed to position their karts and techniques. And then from there we went around and we put cones around the whole track. Now, it was a pretty cool thing to see because you could see adults, kids, their eyes lit up, especially even locals. They were like, oh my gosh, this is where I'm struggling. And so there was great value giving back to the racers. And it was pretty cool. Afterwards, they were like, that was great, thank you. And so it was nice being able to give back, to use some of the most experienced people in this sport and, help have them teach the younger generation. And yeah, I mean, those 2 things really stuck out. Practice was really good. Lots of people. The racing, again, was amazing. All classes. Briggs was huge. Great racing. And then Rotax, of course. Oh, my battery. And so, yeah, I want to thank you all for coming out. It was an amazing weekend. I hope you guys did. And we have to first and foremost thank all of our sponsors who stepped up huge. Exclusive Autosport, offering 3 F1600 tests to 3 lucky drivers this year. So, I mean, what an opportunity for kids, adults. I mean, we all would have dreamed of that. CRG West stepped up amazing. They ran a great program. Noel Dowler was super fast. Choquer Creative made all of our trophies this weekend, and if you haven't seen them, they're pretty amazing. They look really good. And Briggs And Stratton, they gave out 2 pressure washers this weekend to 2 lucky Briggs winners, And Rotax, of course, Rotax and SRA, we can't thank them enough. They flew Steve Chapman here, and Steve was in the pits, walking around, talking to everybody, and it truly brought, you know, any questions people had, any technical issues, you know, those answers got solved. And the best way I can put this is we've created a community. And you know, you could see an atmosphere completely different than anything else out there. People were helping each other, people were talking to each other. The support, our tech is not just trying to disqualify someone, but tech through education. Talk to them, say, hey, you know, have you tried this? Maybe that's a little tight, bring it back. And so it's a really great atmosphere. We hope you join us in Saskatoon, July 6th, 7th, and 8th. So go on to WCKC.ca, sign up, let us know, send us some comments, feedback, and yeah, thank you. I have to say thanks to Scott Sinclair and Scott Campbell, the other organizers. You guys did an amazing job, and we have a great team. So I really appreciate it. Thank you, and we'll see you guys in Saskatoon. Bye.